Hi guys, it's Jacob Blizzard. I'm a board certified criminal law and criminal appeal specialist. I wanted to talk to you today about the presentation of actual innocence claims in the context of a recantation. So recantations most of the time, they're going to apply when you have a victim or an alleged victim who is accused, you or your loved one, a crime, something like sexual assault of a child, regular sexual assault of an adult, indecency with a child. Those are by far the most common recantation cases. They tend to come out of a situation where some adult has pressured a child to lie about another adult for some vindictiveness or custody reasons or something like that. And so say some time has gone by, you've been incarcerated, and you find out later on that this child, say, was 5 to 10 years old at the time of the incident. This child has recanted, and they've come forward to maybe a relative or someone has heard that this child has denied any of these things have happened. You can present that evidence in an actual innocence claim, but the thing to remember in an actual innocence claim on a recantation is it's not simply enough to get your recanting victim to come in and sign an affidavit and file your application for writ of habeas corpus and then go have a hearing. You've got to do a lot of legwork to support that. There has to be corroborating evidence to show that the recantation is authentic, because the trial courts and the Court of Criminal Appeals are wary about false recantations. Somebody's just changed their mind about whether somebody should be in prison over the issue or not. And so in this context, you need to build a case that supports the allegation being false due to whatever that thing that led them to make the false allegation was. Also, the use of experts, child psychologists or social workers or things like that that may be able to perform an analysis on the now grown child to determine whether or not this child suffered from any sort of lingering effects of sexual assault. That child who had been sexually assaulted would, versus a child that made a false allegation would not. And so those are the kinds of things that you need to present, because even if you present that affidavit and you go have a live hearing in front of the trial court judge and the trial court judge finds in your favor, Court of Criminal Appeals is very wary to grant these unless you have that kind of corroborating evidence to show that this is not just a false recantation. So that's very important when you're thinking about if you have a recantation in your particular case. Recantations are very powerful and can be the thing that sets you free. So if you've got it, you've got a powerful piece of evidence to use in your favor. So certainly, I'm not saying it's not good. It is. It's a great thing to have. But you've just got to make sure that you use that piece of evidence in the right way to make sure that you are able to achieve freedom with it, rather than just kind of throwing it out there to the court and hoping that they grant you relief based upon the recantation. Thanks. That's what I have for today. See y'all next time.